In the last video, I told you about the forward pass. In the forward pass, this is what we do. We take the data and we then pass it through the neural network and we get an prediction output. Now, we you see input, there is just one hidden layer, but we can have more hidden layers. So we take the input, pass it through these hidden layers, which is known as forward pass. And then we have the output. Now this is what our model has calculated. We started off with the random values of the weights and bias. These are parameters that we have to adjust now. And we compare the prediction with the actual labels that we have in our samples. For each sample, we have the features and we have the label. For example, it can be buy, it can be sell. So we compare it, and it may be that our prediction is totally different from what the actual label was. In that case, we have to adjust our weights so that we make sure that our prediction is same as that our label in the data. This is known as training. Now, how we do it? We do it by having a loss function. So this is what we do. We compare the label with the prediction, or if there's a difference, we square that difference, and this is known as mean square error, right? So each sample will have a mean square error. This is the loss function that we have defined, predictions minus labels, and that we have the sum difference. So we have got this mean square error, right? Now, what we do is we want to minimize this mean square error. For that, we use gradient descent. I'll explain gradient descent in the next video. It's a very important concept. We are just learning the theory. We are not right now coding our neural network. These concepts should be clear to you. Loss function, there are many loss functions. One of the popular loss function, mean square error. Right now we are using a classification problem by Sir Hole. For that, maybe it's not the right loss function. For that, we can use log loss or cross entropy, but I will explain those loss functions later on. Just to make the concepts clear to you, I have just started with mean square error. Mean square error is just they have the prediction with the forward pass. Forward pass gives you the prediction. Then we have compare it with the labels, that is the actual. Take the difference and then we square it. We have got mean square error. Now what we want is we want to minimize this mean square error. So in the next video, I'll explain how we do it using the gradient descent, which is a very important concept in neural networks.